Hi, Smiles Red Songbird in New York City. I have a collage here, and I'd like to get started decoding it for you. Okay, these are sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? Children sing. Snow is glistening. A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in the winter wonderland. Isn't that beautiful? Amazing. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas time in the city. St. Francis of Assisi. That's St. Francis of Assisi. And he has been reborn as Robin Birdsong. And this is when Robin was Queen Victoria. This is Albert, Prince Consort. He was her husband. He's now Indiana Jones, Earl Percy, George Percy. This is Michelle Birdsong, Gurinder Singh in the white. He was reborn and is reborn as Jesus Christ, as Santa Claus, as the Buddha, and St. Valentine. Next to him is Michael Phelps, who was once Seth, the third son of Adam and Eve. Okay, this is Sneezy the Greasy Babysits Abigail. It's a picture from the video. And Robin Birdsong is a co-author of that book, Sneezy the Greasy Babysits Abigail. Michelle Birdsong is the other part of the writing team. It was my idea. And T.J. Robshaw is the illustrator, genius illustrator. Robin was Dr. Seuss, so you know the book is good. It says, hello, welcome. Eve, as a little girl, Minot lived at 212 St. John Street in the boyhood model hometown of Superman, Clarksville, Tennessee. Minot, the Michelle Birdsong's first son, Anthony C. Williams of Chicago, Illinois, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, was Jesus Christ in the first century, his master, St. John the Baptist. You see, I lived on St. John Street, and my son was St. John the Baptist. There's no such thing as a coincidence, by the way. Okay, what's up here? Photo of her father. See the light? The sun, taken by Eve, Michelle Birdsong, December 7th. That's yesterday I took that picture. 2018 on 8th Avenue and 17th Street in Chelsea, New York City. Isn't that amazing? It's like the sun is a light bird, or like it's an airplane made of light. It's the most amazing picture. He was doing so many different creative form changes. I didn't want to leave him. He has to tell me, leave now, because I don't want to leave. His magnetism is astonishing. Okay, this is the 20th century Jesus Christ, Charan Singh Ji, to be reborn. He was my personal spiritual guide. He passed, and he is to be reborn to the Michelle Birdsong, Eve, also mother of the earth. Earth is another word for heart, the heart. It's an immaculate conception. He's in my womb now with his twin, R.N., Evelyn Jones, and Babaji and the son, my father, put him in me. Babaji is Gurinder Singh, my brother. Without touching me, immaculate conception through the eyes. Michael Phelps. This is a picture. It's a big picture of Michael Phelps. He's so happy. And that's a small picture of him. See? Okay. Michael Phelps was, when he was a colored young man, they used to call black people colored, and he was colored. Lifeguard at Edith Pettis Pool in Clarksville, Tennessee. He dove into the pool one day, pulled Minot, his mother Eve, Michelle Birdsong, out when he was Seth. She was his mother when he was Seth in the Garden of Eden. He pulled Minnow out of the water as she had been drowning. He saved his mother's life when he was William Earl Dixon in Clarksville, Tennessee. Okay, that's what he did. So he was a swimmer even then. He was a masterful diver. I used to just watch him practice dive. It was amazing with Claude Ray Sharkey. This says one large tree can supply a day's supply of oxygen for 4 people. Trees are invaluable. They take in the poison too, the carbon dioxide. I wrote that somewhere. Now this is Jimi Hendrix. See, he's dressed like an Indian. He's singing Birdsong this live. Birdsong is an Indian name. I think it's what is it? It's not coming. I'm not remembering what kind of tribe it is. But anyway, that's also to the right is Jimi Hendrix and Mick Jagger chatting backstage. That's Sing Birdsong and Eve, his mother, Michelle Birdsong. And that's when he had a label. Actually, it was Edwin's label, his father's label. He just named it Sing. And Jimi Hendrix was the greatest instrumentalist in the history of rock music, many believe. Jimi Hendrix, now sing Birdsong, went to surprise his mother at 134 Elder Street, apartment 6, Lower East Side of Manhattan, New York, with a visit, surprised her with a visit, and discovered she was dying. She had taken a full bottle of sleeping pills. Singh called the paramedics, who took her to the hospital, where the doctor pumped the pills out of her stomach, thereby saving his mother, the Michelle Birdsong, who was also Eve, Mother of the Earth. He saved her life. Singh's quick first responder act saved the life of the Queen of the Universe, Mary, wife of Jesus Christ, Mrs. Santa Claus, Michelle Birdsong. He saved her life. Good for you, Sing. Good for you, Michael Phelps. St. Patrick, let's see what we're doing here. Father Tom. Where's Father Tom? There's Father Tom. Oh, we're over here. Oh, let's go to the left. Okay. 14th Street and 8th Avenue in Chelsea. Isn't that beautiful? They had a nice Thanksgiving. This is for Christmas. They had a nice Thanksgiving display also. It says, trees give us oxygen and then take carbon dioxide, poison, out of the atmosphere, thereby making our air pure. Isn't that nice? They're selling trees at the Chelsea Gourmet Deli. And they're selling these beautiful flowers there as well. Okay. So it says, happy birthday to Bill. Happy birthday, my guardian angel. Happy birthday to you. Bill Leader. This is Bill Leader. He's also St. Philip, Christ's disciple. Now, yesterday was his birthday. See how nice? He just got out of hospital. He gave a nice wave there. He's a Sagittarius. And the founder is a Sagittarius, Father Tom, born December 20th. His birthday is coming up. This is St. Barbara, now Raoul, and he also attends Maria Cott's writing group here. It says the founder, Father Tom, along with Father John of this St. Francis of Assisi residence too. Like I said, Robin Birdsong was St. Francis of Assisi. Father Tom was Eve's husband in a past life. So was the program director of the 3 residences, St. Christopher, Chris, we call him, and so was Mickey McGuire, the assistant program director of Residence 2, Eve's husband, in a past life. they were all three disciples of Christ, the Messiah. Gurinder Singh, Santa Claus. The Buddha, St. Valentine, Nat King Cole. Her daughter, despite struggling to raise 3 children, Melanie L. Spear, St. Patrick, sacrificed and sent Eve a microwave RCA and a Black & Decker small refrigerator, which helps her eat better because she can refrigerate and cook food. So I'm just pointing out these wonderful children and wonderful husbands I have. And brothers. Gurinder Singh is my brother. Okay, so did Truman the Tree. It says, let's see who this is. This is Charlene Kelk, Eve's mother in a past life. My father's Milton Harris here. He's in the writing group. Sheila. This is Sheila. Isn't she lovely? Lovely silver hair. It says, Sheila is blurring. Don't blur on me. Can't read you if you blur on me. Sheila, who runs the art group, takes the residents to wash their clothes every Tuesday, and they pay. She gives them money for it, and accompanies them, and she sits there while they do it, which is amazing. Okay, and she prepared the beautiful fruit you see spread on the table for the tree trimming party that's going on. She is fully engaged in her position here. Her birthday is December 11th. She's a Sagittarius, same as my personal spiritual guide, Charan Singh, was a Sagittarius. He was born, I think, December 12th, the day after Sheila. Okay, over here we have Spanky. Eddie was Spanky, the Our Gang TV show series. It was an integrated cast even then, which was some time ago. Dr. King, who is my grandson, Lou Renziger, integrated the masses of blacks, but there were some blacks who were already integrated into the society. This is Rocky, the drummer, and he was Rocky and Bullwinkle. It was that cartoon. This is Tarek, who's a Muslim, a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He's my brother. Very, very sweetheart. We hug, we kiss, we share things with each other. So happy to find my family here. There's Bill Leader having some cider. Okay, what's outside? I told you about him. Okay. This is Pian, born in Taiwan. Very polite woman. Carl Larson. I got a real nice smile on him. A big picture of him on another collage. Sheila, who was I said that. I told you about Sheila. Okay. It says made with real fruit. You can see grapes, tangerines, bananas, and she has some chips and spice too. And down there she has vegetables. It's a wonderful spread, so healthy. So I was so happy to see it. I was surprised. Oh, you can see it better here. Okay. It's Tarek. Okay, what was this? Oh, Sheila was Leonard Bernstein. And, Robin sent me this, says she believed she could. And then Robin wrote, Robin is St. Francis. She was my daughter in the UK. Inside she wrote, I believe in you. I was so touched. I've had such little encouragement in my life. When, I was just, I could have cried. I was so happy. I just felt, you know, amazed. Okay, so Sheila was Leonard Bernstein, who wrote the West Side Story. He was an amazing composer and pianist and writer. And so he used to perform I saw him with my family conducting the New York Philharmonic at Avery Fisher Hall. We got off the subway at 66th Street. Here is Michael Bublé, who is Adam, performing at the 66th Street stop of the New York City subway. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Okay, he's on my wavelength. He goes where I go. And this is a miniature Christmas setting. It's so beautiful. I saw it in a window of a store and I took the picture. There's Rudolph. And here's Rudolph. And it said Jindara Ranziger. Just show her picture. Here she is. She's so beautiful. This is my granddaughter. Jindara Ranziger was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, who was Shirley Temple Black. She was also Rosie the Riveter. And she was also Uncle Sam. I forgot to say that in the last time when I mentioned her in my other video. She was Uncle Sam. Isn't that amazing? She was Uncle Sam. That's right, she was Uncle Sam, right? Yeah. Okay, did I read everything? I'm going to take, these are antiques. I love antiques, sometimes. Vintage, they call them vintage. Oh, and he's singing Who's Loving You? And people get off the train and see him singing, they're amazed. He's a big, big star. And when he finishes singing, he hugs the guy. He gives each guy a hug. He's been black very often. He was Sam Cooke. He was Jesse Belvin. He was Ray Charles. He was also Frank Sinatra and Elvis Presley. Like I said, he's big. Okay, I think I've told you about everything I put on this collage. I just want to be sure. Okay, so don't forget that the sun is a supreme being. You know, he works all the time. And I work a lot of the time. I take after him. I'm his daughter. It's Michelle Birdsong, Mild Red Songbird, in New York City. I talked about Stevie Wonder, the last video, where he took my song, my album, What It Is, Edwin and our album, What It Is, from #1 and put his there. He thought he was sneaking, but I was watching him with remote viewing. That's him. Says Uncle Steve here because he was supposed to be a friend of the family. This is Robin Birdsong and this is Sing Birdsong. He's supposed to be a friend of the family's. And all he was keeping up. And I think he was an idol of Michael Bublé's. I know Ray Charles was. He was Ray Charles. Very often we thought, that's what Charan Singh said, my personal spiritual guide. We live to learn to love ourselves. So many of the people we love, we were them. And we love ourselves, but we have to learn it. That's why Socrates, when I was Socrates, I said, know thyself. Because if you know yourself, you know, you'll know all these selves. And you'll love yourself, you know, unless you're bad. And then you have to, apologize and make it up to people, whoever you hurt, if you were bad. And start doing good. Okay. It's Mild Red Songbird. I don't want to go, huh? I gotta go. I said everything there is to say. I really should sleep. Okay, it's Mild Red Songbird. Merry Christmas again, and I'll have another video for you tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye.